Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers are in for Monday, June 23, 2025. Fans can expect Taylor Hayes-Rebecca Budig to propose marriage. However, Taylor's romantic plea leaves Ridge Forrester Torsten Kay in an awkward position. Fans recall that in Friday's episode, Brooke Logan Catherine Kelly Lang stopped by Eric Forrester's John McCook estate to drop off some papers. While she was there, Taylor couldn't help but ask about Nick Marone's Jack Wagner return. Brooke admitted that it was nice reconnecting with Nick, but his true destiny is the sea. Then, Brooke gloated about Ridge getting jealous and demanding that she stay away from Nick in the weekly preview clip. Taylor and Ridge sit at a small table, with a flower in the center. It looks like it might be at Ilger. As they sit in the intimate setting, Taylor pours her heart out. Then, the psychiatrist pleads for Ridge to marry her. Although Taylor does love Ridge, this sudden proposal seems desperate. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, June 23, reveal that when Taylor pops the question, Ridge is speechless. It's not in a good way though. Ridge awkwardly puts his hand to his mouth and his thoughts are clear. Although Ridge loves Taylor very much, he might not accept her proposal. It's clear that Ridge is still in love with Brooke. However, Taylor's heartbreak caused her broken heart syndrome, so that might prevent Ridge from breaking his commitment to Taylor despite being in love with Brooke. There is also a chance that Ridge says yes, but that just means something will happen on the wedding day. Then, we have Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. A weekly preview clip shows Will Spencer Crew Morrow entering Luna's apartment. Then they talk about how Will dumped Electra Forrester Linnea Grace because she's not exciting enough. Will admits to liking danger and Luna passionately kisses her dream boy. However, this doesn't sound like something Will would do or say. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and assume that this is another one of Luna's delusional fantasies. However, Luna will do anything to make her dreams come true. That means Hayes, Forrester, Finnegan, Brian, David Garlick and Steffi Forrester, Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood might not be the only ones in grave danger. The Forrester mansion will not be quiet on Monday, June 23, as tension sizzles hotter than the California sun. Love triangles, dramatic ultimatums, and unexpected proposals send shockwaves through the Forresters, Logans, and extended family. Taylor stuns Ridge with a bold move. Ridge finds himself at an uncomfortable crossroads, and Brooke wastes no time basking in what she thinks is a well-earned victory. Act 1. Taylor's surprise proposal, a new chapter or desperation. In a scene set against the sweeping backdrop of Malibu's coastline, Taylor Hayes stands with a flicker of hope gleaming in her eyes. She's invited Ridge to the Cliff House under the guise of wanting to clear the air, but what she's about to do will rock him to his core. Wearing an elegant but simple blue wrap dress, Taylor appears confident, yet there's a nervous tremor in her fingers. She takes Ridge's hand as the sun dips low behind them. We've been through so much, Ridge Taylor begins. We've hurt each other, healed together, raised a family. And I can't keep standing on the sidelines anymore. I love you, I always have. So why not stop running in circles and choose something solid, something real? Choose us. Then, to Ridge's utter shock, Taylor reaches into her handbag, pulls out a modest but symbolic silver band, and places it in his hand. Marry me, Ridge, not someday. Not after Brooke breaks your heart again. Now. The words hang in the salty sea breeze like an emotional guillotine. Ridge is speechless. Act 2. Ridge's awkward crossroads. A man torn between two loves. Back at Forrester Creations earlier that day, Ridge had already been battling confusion. His talk with Eric that morning lingered in his mind. You've got two incredible women in your life, Ridge, Eric had told him. But the one you commit to next. That's not just a chapter, it's the final act. When Taylor proposes, Ridge is faced with an uncomfortable truth. While he does love Taylor and respects her strength, loyalty, and kindness, his connection with Brooke has always been like gravity, chaotic, inescapable. Ridge, clearly struggling, tries to give Taylor the honest version of the truth. Taylor, you're everything good. You're home. But I don't want to accept this ring until I'm absolutely sure. I can't hurt you again. Taylor's face falls, but she keeps her composure. So you'd rather go back to Brooke, where every few years you end up miserable? Ridge doesn't respond, and that's answer enough. Taylor doesn't cry. Instead, she gives him a sad smile. I deserve more than hesitation. Ridge, so I'm giving you this once-in-a-lifetime chance. Say yes by tonight, or I'm done waiting. Act 3. Brooke's gloating, premature celebration, or perfect timing. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan is positively glowing as she lounges in the Forrester Creations CEO office. Donna and Katie flank her, both curious about the reason for her springy step. "You look like you've just come back from a honeymoon, Brooke," Katie teases. "Let's just say, Ridge and I are closer than ever." Brooke replies with a sly smirk. Brooke recounts a conversation she had with Ridge the night before, where he admitted he still thought about their memories, their passion, and how no other woman ever quite got him the way she did. "He'll come home to me. He always does," Brooke states confidently, sipping her tea with the same smugness she's famous for. Donna is cautious, "But what if Taylor makes a move?" Brooke laughs. She's a brilliant psychiatrist, but she's blind when it comes to Ridge. "She'll never see that Ridge and we're destiny." The Logan sisters exchange knowing looks, but behind their smiles, there's unease. Brooke may be confident, but Ridge's heart is a wild card. Act 4. Steffi and Thomas react to family on the brink while Ridge wrestles with his thoughts. Taylor finds herself in an emotional spiral. She rushes to Steffi's office at Forrester and confesses everything down to the ring in Ridge's palm. Steffi is stunned. "You proposed to Dad." Taylor nods, her voice thick with emotion. "I had to. I can't let him drift back to Brooke because I was too afraid to speak up." Thomas walks in halfway through the conversation, absorbing the tension like a sponge. "I'm proud of you, Mom," Thomas says quietly, "but we need to be realistic. Dad's heart, it's split. And Brooke knows how to work that to her advantage. Then maybe it's time to show Dad what a real, stable family looks like," Steffi says, getting an idea. "We need to remind him who's always been there for him, not just in passion, but in peace." Taylor looks between her children with renewed hope. "Let's do it." Act 5. Ridge reflects memories, promises, and pain as Ridge drives back from Malibu. Taylor's ring on the passenger seat next to him. He's haunted by memories of both women. He remembers Taylor nursing him through heartbreak, raising their children, always sacrificing. He remembers her waiting, often in silence. Then flashes of Brooke flood in her laughter. Her ambition, the fire in their fights, and the passion that never quite burned out. Ridge pulls over near Mulholland Drive, watching the city lights below. "What do I want?" he whispers to himself. He calls RJ, hoping for clarity. "Son, if you saw your mother and Taylor standing in front of you, both saying they love me, what would you tell me to do?" RJ is hesitant. "I think you already know who you can't live without, Dad. You're just scared to admit it." Ridge sighs, torn even further. Act 6. Brooke's victory marcher, is it? As night falls, Brooke receives a text from Ridge. "Can I see you tonight?" Brooke practically dances. She rushes to change into a stunning satin gown, glowing with expectation. To her, the war is over. Taylor tried and failed. Ridge is coming home again. She lights candles at her estate and puts on soft jazz. The air is thick with perfume and promise. When Ridge finally arrives, Brooke greets him with a kiss, but he hesitates. "What's wrong?" she asks, reading his face. Ridge takes a deep breath. "Taylor proposed." Brooke recoils. "She what?" "I didn't say yes," Ridge clarifies, "but I didn't say no either." Brooke's eyes narrow. "You came here too. What? Ask me to compete again? Haven't we done this dance enough?" For a moment, Ridge seems like he might walk out, but Brooke stops him. "You don't need time, Ridge. You need to listen to your heart, and if it's still me, then let's stop wasting our lives." Act 7. The final moment decision. Monday's episode draws to a close. Ridge returns to his car. 2 envelopes sit on the seat. One contains the ring Taylor gave him. The other, a printed photo of him and Brooke from their wedding in the garden, one that Hope left in his office weeks ago, hoping to nudge her father back toward the family unit. He looks at both, visibly exhausted. The words of his children echo in his head. The strength of Taylor's stability, the danger and spark of Brooke's chaos. His phone buzzes. A message from Taylor. The offer expires at midnight. Ridge stares out the window. A man not just choosing between 2 women but choosing between 2 futures. The screen fades to black. But Ridge's inner turmoil is louder than ever. Tuesday, June 24th teases Ridge making a late-night visit that could either devastate Brooke or shatter Taylor. Hope overhears something explosive that could derail her own future with Thomas. Bill Spencer returns to stir the pot. Sensing Ridge is vulnerable and looking to make his own bold moves. And Sheila's name resurfaces, but not in the way fans expect. In Monday's unforgettable episode, we witness a high-stakes game of emotional roulette. Will Ridge finally make a permanent choice? Will Taylor's daring move backfire, or finally force Ridge into the future she deserves? And will Brooke continue to bask in her self-proclaimed destiny, or realize she may have miscalculated one final time? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.